nothing I wouldn't do for you. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. For you.
Hello there guys, and of course, welcome back into yet another one of us, the Review Bros. You're joined by just myself today, it's Aaron. Thank you, of course, for watching along a Christmas special. And we've got the guys, of course, at Panda Supplements, a very well-known brand this year. They brought out a lot of pre-workouts, and they've got some other fantastic supplements as well. It is their limited edition Christmas special pre-workout called Panta. The Panta pre-workout strikes. We're going to go through the usuals that we normally do. The taste, price, label, and of course, primarily the effects of this stuff in the real world. Is it going to be a pre-workout that interests you? Well, we're going to break it down. We're going to find out. And all we ask in return is, please, of course, those usuals. A thumbs up would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And, of course, drop any comments you have down below. It really does help us out. Let's get this one to you. Let's find out if it's any good. Okay, taste and mixability. And I've got to say, I like that design. I've liked all their designs. They're pretty cool. They're unique. They're not over the top. They're not even shouting about what this pre-workout is. You have to actually go to the back or the website to see what it's called. I do like it. I'm not too sure what it's supposed to be. I mean, it's some sort of werewolf, sheep, Santa. I imagine it's probably got a real name, right? Anyway, this one comes in a flavour called Reindeer's Blood. And I've got to say, I like all their flavours so far. They're always named something like that. But you go on the website, you can see what it is. So it's supposed to be a strawberry creamsicle. We are looking at a 15.1 serving size, grams, of course. It's got a very fine sort of flour-like texture there. No clumping in the tub whatsoever. It really does smell like it has a real unique smell to it, exactly like it says on the tin. Strawberry yogurt of some sort. So in that goes. Let's see how it mixes first. I've used it. I'm not going to lie to you, I've used it, but for the sake of the camera, I'm going to pretend and give you some facial expressions that I had the first time around. So, let's get it mixed. Yeah, solid. I mean, chances of a bit of focus there are low, but it is good mixability. Smallish, well, average size scoop. Let's do it. Let's get it down the hatch. We're talking historically, right? Their flavours have been really good. They've even got a few 10 out of 10s, which I've got, well, 5 out of 5s now, which I've got to say, oh, it is 10 out of 10, sorry. Historically speaking, of course. I've got to say, they've had some really good flavours. There's never been a flavour from Panda Supps I've gone, nah, I can't drink that. Really good. They go above and beyond. They've got to have a good testing group behind it. And this one is no different. It's unique. It is like a raspberry strawberry ripple. It's got that creamy background. A slight hint of chemical, but I do have to put emphasis on the word slight. So it's probably one of their more mild flavours. I do like it. I do like it. What would I give it out of 10? I personally would have to give this a very solid 8.5 out of 10. Really good mixability. I would suggest a little less water than typical. A fruity, creamy forthcoming. Really good start. Let's move into the price point. That moves us, of course, into the pricing segment. I've got to say, guys, the segments in this video are very important because they do interlink very well, and there's some understanding put at the end of this video for you to, get your head around, really. So what I will say is it's a ultra affordable pre-workout, the most affordable one from the guys at Panda Supplements. You'll head on over to the official site, right? $34.99. Use the discount code reviewbros, knocks $7 off of that. You can get it for $27.99, and you get a real 25 servings per container. $1.12 per serving, which is very, very cheap. Very affordable. UK guys, yeah, I know it. It's not easy to get our hands on it, but for the sake, of course, of a pure translation across to help you get your head around it, it would come in at just 88 pence per serving, which is unheard of, especially for a well put together limited edition pre-workout. It's a lot cheaper than I expected it to be, right? A 9 out of 10 on that price scale. You probably won't find another pre-workout of this sort of caliber in that price region. It's fantastic. Let's move into the label now. That, of course, moves us into the label section. What's in the pre-workout? What could possibly be in there for just $1.12 per serving? I'm going to flash it up on the screen for you to see it right now. And truth needs to be told early in this segment. It is also the most basic formula that I've seen from Panda Supps. It is very bread and butter. It's chicken and rice. It's the basics that get the job done. I will say from Panda Supplements, their formulas are normally very extravagant. They're lobster and caviar with a wine-dipped olive, fresh onion, thyme, bloody rice, and basically an all-singing, all-dancing meal at a restaurant. Whereas this is your home-cooked basic meal. That's my analogy anyway. Right, let's get into it. L-citrulline, 4 grams. It's still a respectable dose, a little bit lower than we typically see. Pumps nitric oxide production, endurance-based benefits. Beta-alanine at the clinical still, 3.2 grams for the beta tingle, the itchy paresthesia type feel as the pre-workout kicks in, and of course helps you with endurance. L-tyrosine at 1.5 grams for focus, cognition, clarity, and hopefully, of course, a little bit of mood elevation. We got agmatine sulfate up next at 1 gram, a good dose again, to work with the L-citrulline for more pumps. We have taurine, 1 gram, energy, natural energy production, amino acid, endurance and hydration benefits with that. We got caffeine anhydrous at 350 milligrams, not to be sniffed at, 3.5 cups worth of coffee, energy and stimulation. We got alpha GPC up next, 300 milligrams to work with the L-tyrosine for more clarity and cognition-based benefits. Natural caffeine anhydrous at a nice 100, topping the caffeine dosage up here to 450. So it is quite caffeine heavy, energy heavy stimulation. Natural caffeine's nice because it's got a smoother, less synthetic feel. Theobromine, 100 milligrams for mood and energy, bit of mood elevation, bit of that in there, and wrapping the label off, as I mentioned, basic label, huperzine at 1%, 200 micrograms it'll be for, again, focus, clarity, cognition benefits. So it's basic, but it is also really, really affordable. And I will say they're still tackling the 3 elements we look for: focus, pumps, energy. I've got to say, if I was looking at this and it was the same price as their other products, I'd be like, no. But the fact it is so affordable, I'm getting excited. Let's move into the effects of this one. That moves us, of course, into the effects of this pre-workout. It's Panta by Panda Supplements. It's their limited edition Christmas special pre-workout. And boy, oh boy, what do we say about this? Well, the truth, of course, beta-alanine comes in nice and strong on this one. There's not a lot else holding it back. It gets to be placed in the driver's seat, and it will give you the itchy, tingly feeling, a sense of urgency, a sense of let's get down the gym. Then again, as I say, the truth must be told. Energy, good. Not excellent, but good. A nice smooth wave of energy. Not bringing you up too high, but a nice level. 450 caffeine, right? Caffeine being the only stimulant here, however. And it will keep you going through any training session. It is the chicken of this formula. It will keep you going. Pumps, good. Very good. But again, not excellent, just very good. Enough agmatine there, enough citrulline to give you a pump. Focus, again, good to very good, but again, not excellent. It's a very well-rounded pre-workout that will suit 92.65% of people out there. Advanced users would be happy. Beginners, you get away with it. Intermediate users, yes. The only people that it wouldn't suit are quite obviously the stim junkies. Those who want ultra powerful pre-workouts, because this one doesn't fit into there. It does give a nice sense of mood elevation. Nothing crazy, nothing illicit, quite obviously. And a nice level of focus. You're dialed in, you're happy. It is, guys, I must go back to the food analogy. It is a chicken and rice form.
Pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
It's basic, and at the end of the day, it must be said, it's relatively basic. But it does the job. Of course, it's not as fun as I said earlier, going to a restaurant and having a fancy meal. You know, your Michelin star, caviar, lobster, and all the side pieces, all the side dishes. That is what I would recommend the other Panda products for. This one is, it's your chicken and rice. It's your meat and potatoes. It gets the job done. And what I must put it on the plate, since we've been talking about meals so much. At that price point, you are laughing all the way to the gym and the bank. I would 100% still recommend it on that price point. Just don't expect an extravagant Lamborghini ride. It's your daily driver of their products. Albeit that caffeine's still high. I can't ignore it. But it doesn't have some of the other hitters, the other thermogenics, alpha-yihimbine, NMT, any of those, right? It's a solid pre-workout, suitable, like I say, for so many people. I would recommend it. I still can't believe the price point. Despite it being basic, I knew it would be cheaper than the others, but it's a lot cheaper than the others. So I've got to say a big well done to Panda Supplements. Ultimately, it fits a hole in their pre-workout realm. They haven't really come up with a basic one. The most basic, even a level above this, is their original Panda Supplements pre-workout. Well worth checking out. It probably won't be around long. So, yeah. If you want an affordable pre-workout that you could buy for a friend as well, check it on out. Appreciate you guys watching. Cheers, Panda Sups. And as always, of course, stay stimmed. Happy Christmas, guys.